Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video of my sports Gematria. This is going to be an episode of my news Gematria, and it'll also be a video that's going to be added to the Gabby Petito playlist series that I have going on. But before I get into this video, I just want everyone to know who's watching this video that I mean no disrespect to anybody that I talk about in this video via numbers. This is just numbers that I'm putting together in a pattern, and I'm just following that pattern. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, it could be neutral, it doesn't have to be anything. It's just number patterns. So please don't let your emotions be swayed by numbers. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the post. This is about John Madden, the passing of John Madden, and how he failed the Squid Games because of Gabby Petito. Gabby Petito's last birthday this year was on the 182nd day of the Hebrew civil year, and she was officially reported missing on the 182nd day of the Hebrew religious year. The same month that Gabby was officially reported missing, it's the same month that Squid Games TV show went viral, and in that show, the last sacrifice for the game was number 218. 218. Gabby Petito, 182, 182. Last sacrifice of the show, 218. The words John Madden sums to 182. His last birthday this year was on the 28th day of the first month for the Hebrew religious side, written 281. Simply just a reflection of 182. Simply just an anagram of 218. He passed away on December 28th, written 12/28. So we just see the same 128 number, 281 number, 182, 218. Just the same numbers. Tyson Fury turned 33 years old on August 12th this year, written 8/12 or 12/8. Same day, Brian Laundrie, which sums to 128, and Gabby Petito were recorded on police cam in Moab City, 128. The words, where's Gabby, 182, missing persons, 182, van life girl, 182, Fury versus Wilder, 182. Fury ended the trilogy fight with Wilder on the 33rd day of the Hebrew civil year at the age of 33. Again, John Madden, 182. His last birthday, 28th day of the first month, like 281, a reflection of 182. Passed away on 12/28, 1228. 812, 128, missing persons, 182, 182, Wild versus Fury, 182. It's all the same numbers. The People versus Vegas Dave, the Vegas Dave movie, which sums to 182, was released this year. Virgil Abloh, which sums to 182, American fashion designer, passed away this year, just like John Madden, 182. Virgil Abloh, 182. Snoop Dogg's mom, Beverly Brodus Green, 218, in a Hebrew practice called Gematria, passed away on the 18th day of the second month for the Hebrew civil year, written 182. Snoop Dogg and the crew will be performing at the NFL Super Bowl this year, which will be hosted in quote-unquote California, 182, the same arena that Los Angeles Rams, 218, play, as well as the LA Chargers, whose quarterback name is Justin Herbert, which sums to 182. Justin Herbert had a breakout game in the month of October, where the game was originally delayed due to quote-unquote lightning strike, 182, spotted in the area. It was the same day quote-unquote Powerball winner, 218, was announced in California. It was the 28th day of the first month of the Hebrew civil year, written 21/8. The day Sarah Silverman, 218, was in the headlines for her Jew face comment. William Shatner OC, 182, teamed up with Jeffrey Bezos, 182, to go into space on the 7th day of the 8th month for the Hebrew religious side of the calendar, written 7/8. Of course, Gabby's last birthday was on the 78th day of the Gregorian year, the 182nd day of the Hebrew civil side of the calendar. Bring it back to John Madden, 182. His last birthday, 28th day of the first month, 281. Rapper Meek Mill, he released his album on October 1st, which was a day leaving 182 left in the Hebrew religious year. His album artwork caught controversy and went viral. And the artist who did his album work was Nina Chanel Abney, 128. The NBA kicked off their season this month, or in the month of October, on October 19th, written 10/19 or 19/10, which is simply just an anagram of 1091. And mathematics tells us 1091 is the 82nd prime number. The first preseason game for the NBA Finals champs, the Bucks, who won the NBA Finals over the summer during the same time that Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie were on their road trip. And the coach for the Bucks, Michael Vincent Boldenholzer, sums to 128. They were playing against Memphis Grizzlies, 218, and the game was cut short in the third quarter due to a premature, quote-unquote, false alarm, 182, which involved the fire alarm system. We also seen Kim Kardashian kisses Pete Davidson on SNL, which sums to 128. Reese Witherspoon, 218, celebrated the anniversary of her first ever movie role, which marked the 197th day of her 45-year-old age. 197, the 45th prime number. 197 is just an anagram of 719, the 128th prime number. Gossip celebrity news in October this year wanted us to know that Sarah Jessica Parker, which sums to 182, and Reese Witherspoon, which sums to 218, share the same fashion sense, as well as Sarah making the announcement for Sex and the City reboot 281. 2021 this year was the year of the 117th MLB World Series, and math tells us that the divisors of the number 117 add up and sum to 172. 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 13 plus 39 plus 117 sums to 182. This being the year of 117th MLB World Series. The same year with all these other 128, 182, 281 connections, along with John Madden, 182, who spent his last birthday ever on the 28th day of the first month for the Hebrew side of the calendar. Over the summer, a new movie came out based on a true story called Joe Bell, 128, and the movie starred the actor Mark Wahlberg, which was 119. And Gabby Petito was officially reported on the 182nd day of the Hebrew religious year, aka 11th of September, written 11/9. The words LeBron James Space Jam sums to 182. Well aware that it's not a real phrase or a sentence, but Space Jam and LeBron James do go together. Specifically released this summer. The summer Gabby and Brian left on their road trip, which was on July 2nd, a day leaving 182 left in the Gregorian year. The same summer that this movie came out from Mark Wahlberg called Joe Bell, which sums to 128. The same summer that the Bucks won the NBA Finals. The same summer that Tyson Fury turned 33 years old on August 12th, 8/12 or 12/8. I have over 40 YouTube videos talking about this number. 218, 182, 128, 281, 821. Spanning over the topics of Blink 182, UFC 266, Big Brother 23, Wendy Williams, Birdman, Lil Wayne, Sarah Silverman, Cornell University, Sarah Jessica Parker, Reese Witherspoon, Adam Sandler, Mark Wahlberg, Kim Kissing Pete, etc., etc. If you just go to my YouTube channel, my playlists here, I have a bunch of videos talking about the number 182, and I'll just be adding in, talk about Kyle Rittenhouse, Snoop Dogg, I'll go over that a little bit, Hank Aaron, there's the William Shatner, Chanel Abney, it's all here. So just go to My Sports Gematria YouTube page, go to playlists, click on playlists, and then I'll have it in the Gabby Petito case as well as my news Gematria playlist. So 46 videos in the Gabby Petito playlist, 9 videos in the My News Gematria playlist. And I talk about these numbers, all of these numbers. I talk about each and every one of these. Every single one of these have their own videos, basically. But yeah, it just brings me back to John Madden. John Madden, 182. His last birthday, 28th day of the first month, written 28/1. He passed away on December 28th, written 12/28. Same numbers, 128, 281, 182. 812, 128, 182. 182, 182, 218, 182. 182, 218, 182, 182, 21 8 or 28 1, 218, 182, 182, 128, 182, 182, 218, 182, 128, 128, 218, 128, 218, 281, 182. 182, 128, 182. Just goes on and on and on. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Hopefully this was somewhat entertaining, and this just goes on to add. It just goes on to add on to the playlist that I already have for Gabby Petito and for My News Gematria. Thank you again. I appreciate it.